Tired butts. Oh. Yes, okay, I did unmute. Tired butts. Hey, Alky Dubby. There we go. Click the buttons. Click the buttons. Hello, Kitty. Unmute confirmed successful. Excellent. We continue to hunt for shinies. I continue to increment my counter. On the correct counter, yes. Yes, I clicked it. There we go. Take a brief moment to appreciate a verb. Oh no, Dobby. Failed to turn in an assignment on procrastination on time because of procrastination. Task failed successfully? Question mark? But also, oof. Yeah. I remember those days from university. How many ROM freezes will we get tonight? We just don't know. Your professor might not agree. Look, if your professor didn't want you to be meta, they shouldn't have assigned an assignment on procrastination. Also, sorry for no stream last night. My brain melted out my ears. There's been some weird stuff. Not weird. That makes it sound suspicious. It's not suspicious. But like the past couple months, the accounting hasn't been lining up for my department, like between the different computer systems. So we're trying to track down where the error occurred in which system so that we can fix it. So I've been having to like go through day by day financial records to like match them to try to figure out where the originating error occurred. I was doing that like all day yesterday, so my brain was melting. We're pretty sure it wasn't in October. Time to evaluate September. But like, luckily it's not just me. I'm working with a couple people from the finance department side, because they don't know what's going on either. So all of us are just kind of staring at the numbers going, but why? Why? Well, there's a Torchic again. Yeah, it's basically okay, so my system that I use to actually perform all the transactions says we should have X amount on the balance sheet, but the actual finance balancing sheet says we have Y amount, so why don't they match? Yeah, fun times. But I finished pulling all of the transactions, like the day-by-day transactions for September, and sent them off to the finance people and been like, okay, these numbers really don't match and I don't know why. Please take a look. It doesn't help that I've only been in this role like 5 months at this point, so I'm still getting used to like how things are done. But yeah, the two girls in finance are being really, really good when I have questions about, okay, but how do I find the numbers to match this against? What am I matching it against? Why? They've been really, really patient with me, so we're all figuring it out together. The result on the balance didn't match the result on the lost profit. Yup. Yep, that sounds like what I'm dealing with. That's never fun. Well, I wish you luck on your money troubles, as I try to figure out my money troubles. How big? I actually found one of those shiny in Violet the other day. It is bright green and I love it. Well, I mean, now it's pink because it's Jumpluff, but at the time I caught it, it was bright green. Surprised me to learn that despite being an IT consultant, 90% of your job is data analysis. Yeah, pretty much. That would not actually surprise me. And, like, I usually don't mind. Like, I like working with numbers and patterns and data. It's just when it's financials and, like, specifically trying to make them balance, and then when they don't balance, trying to figure out what I did wrong, that's what usually starts melting my brain. I love raw data. I just don't necessarily like having to manipulate the raw data. I like recording the raw data and putting it in graphs. I like graphs. You like your data medium rare? Yeah, that sounds about right. Slightly better than raw data. Better for your health. But it's alright. I'm off at noon tomorrow, so I might come home and take a nap. I originally had a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I had booked the afternoon off. And then my dentist appointment got moved, but I was like, you know what? I'm still just gonna take the time. I already booked it. I'm just gonna go home at lunch. It's fine. My boss doesn't need to know my dentist appointment got moved. Found a place in FF14 with lots of lone Yetis. Yeah, it should just be called, yeah, Yetis. They're no longer lone. Herd? Now I'm trying to think of what the collective term for Yetis would be. A herd of Yeti? Sounds probable. You're home really early. Weren't you off at 6?
I was off at 5.
Oh, I heard you were off at 6 for some reason. Worker. Thank you.
Partly because I am out of hungry.
Fair.
I have not done that much running around at work in a while.
Yeah.
I knocked out the whole section of kids department orders though.
Nice.
Mark was very grateful.
We can ramble after stream.
I suppose.
Or you can, like, get on your computer and type at me.
I could do.
Oh, you're an FF14 Yelp? What server are you on? I don't remember if I know your character name or not. Boop her right in the boop snoot. She's already meandered away. I will boop her as soon as the opportunity presents itself. I mean, yeah, I figured you were probably in RFC. I just don't remember if I actually know which character you are, because I have a lot of trouble connecting character names with online handles unless it's made, like, explicitly clear to me. It took me an embarrassingly long time to realize that Amika was actually Julie. Oh, okay, you're literally Yalk. Okay, cool. I will have to keep an eye out then. And also friend you. At some point I'll start playing more FF14 again. I tend to cycle through. I'll play FF14 for a while, and then I'll play other games for a while, and then I'll just craft for a while. Like IRL craft. Online names similar to in-game names? I mean, I don't know why you're bringing that up, Rubik. There's no potential reason that you'd be interested in that. Also, hey, good morning. Also, good morning to Tiberius, since I believe he tends to be sitting on you. And hey, Randus. All the friends. All the friends here to watch me run around in circles. In pursuit of very slightly different colored friends. Dinner has even been consumed? Excellent. My dinner is sitting here staring at me, but I don't quite want to take a break yet because I only just started. I'll take a break here in a few minutes so I can consume fast. Ah, Tiberius is on the cat tower next to you. Okay. I mean, still within petting range, of course. Aw. Kitties are good. Sasha's currently naked. Because typically we keep her in a harness rather than a collar. But the one that she has is getting really, really worn out. To the point where she's, like, chewing on it, and it's clear that, like, it's getting pretty raggedy. So we just took it off of her until we can get her a new one. How does one qualify as a Pokemon community game lurker? Well, I know that there's, because of the way Pokemon community game works, you have to, like, interact with the chat to be able to perform the commands and do the poke catches and stuff. But you might not necessarily want to engage or talk otherwise. So I'm just, letting people know that if they don't really want to talk about much, but they want to just kind of lurk and only pop up when a Pokemon spawns, that's totally fine with me. I did see what you lasered today. Lovely big ladies. I always have very slight trepidation when I see people using fan art without the artist's permission, but it's not like you're selling them, you're just doing them for practice and for fun, so it is what it is. But oh god, yeah, especially that one, like the one that's in black and white to start with. Like that one translated so pretty to the laser. Too late. It is too late for you, Randus. You are well beyond lurker. I mean, if you wanted to just suddenly disengage and become a lurker, I mean, you do you. But it's too late, I know who you are. Wild Metacham has appeared. It's like, for me, I know it's always somewhat awkward of, like, I'm watching somebody stream, it's I don't know, I have anxiety about speaking up for the first time, especially if I don't necessarily plan to, like, carry on long conversations or get super engaged. Because then the streamer calls you out, and I always just feel like really awkward as a viewer. You know, obviously not for Julie, but other streamers. But lurking is fine. Lurking should be normalized. Normalize the lurking. Also, Kupo! Hello, Kara. It's almost like I just saw you a couple minutes ago. Also, thank you for the coffee and the dinner. Much appreciated. How was the car trip, Randus? I mean, obviously you survived it. Long, ugh. Yeah. As somebody who routinely used to take 6-hour car trips because that's how far it was to Grandma's house, yeah, I feel that. Carby is not pink, not at the moment. I mean, the markings are still pink. But Carby has finally decided to move away from their pinkness. You could try to change that if you wanted. I quite like the random nature of Carby. Oh, okay. She's going for it. Oh, this one's gonna be blue. Blue. Ooh. Well, now it's lost the pink totally. But I like that. I like the bright aqua. And the spooked eyes. He looks so surprised. You'll just have to try again tomorrow. I believe it's set to a 24-hour cooldown. You'll just have to keep trying every stream until they turn pink again. Now it looks more like an actual Carby. I'm surprised it stayed pink for as long as it did. That was a long run of it staying the same color. Or more or less the same color. That's true, Ruby Carby also exists. Oof, yeah, that's a mood, Randus. But also, yeah, new Pokemon. Now, if only the white was yellow, then it could be, Emerald and Topaz Carby. Man, I took on the second, or I guess the second for me, Titan in Violet last night. It sure is a thing. I am very amused. 1 in 4K, we're about a 10th of the way there. I mean, yeah. But statistics being what they are, We are not guaranteed to get one in 4,000. We could get one much sooner, or we could get one far later. Also, I hate to burst your bubble. Soul Silver, the odds are still 1 in 8,192. We're at full odds, man. So, double that. We're about 5% of the way there. 1 in 4,096 came into effect in, I want to say Gen 6, which would have been X and Y. Before that, it was still 1 in 8,000. They're all the Titans are a thing? Yeah, that's true. I just finished, I did the Steel one. I quite like it. I had not encountered that Pokemon before, and let me tell you, encountering the Titan version first sure was a thing. I immediately went and caught one of the regular-sized baby ones. Oh yeah, we're gonna be here forever. Unless we get supremely lucky. I'll probably start hunting on Tuesday and Wednesday streams, at least for a little while. The flying one is also an event in and of itself. Ooh, I think that's the one I'm headed for next. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I detoured because, so with the sizes in this game, every Pokemon has a unique size value as well, and it'll actually show up on the overworld. Like, you know, sometimes you'll see the clusters of 5, and one of them will be noticeably smaller or noticeably larger. And if they are the absolute maximum value or the absolute minimum value, and you talk to, there's a lady in the town where the school is that if you talk to her, she'll evaluate your Pokemon size. And if they're maximum or minimum, they'll get a special mark, which gives them a special title in battle. And I really want very large or very small Pokemon. So I caught what I thought was an extremely small Deerling and backtracked to have her check all of the Pokemon I had caught so far. None yet. None of the min or max yet. But hopefully soon. Tiny babies like Kara, right? Kara is minimum height. How do I answer that? No. X. What do you want, Joey? SJ, howdy. It's Joey. How are you? Hey, do you remember my super cool Rattata? Sure. My Rattata is different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata isn't... Oh, good lord. Of course it is, Joey. He starts talking about how comfy and easy to wear his shorts are, I quit. Now you have to check all boxes, right? It thankfully doesn't take very long. Like, I think I clicked through the 3 boxes I had in, like, 20 minutes total. Yeah, because I want big chonkers and I want little teeny boys. And I'm pretty sure they won't have the mark when you catch them. You have to go talk to her and have her evaluate them, and then they acquire the mark. Must get to the post game so you can Screamtail. I mean, that's fair. I have seen pictures. Screamtail is quite good. Yes, Kara is on Scarlet, and I've got Violet. You're just no sound helping decorate a tree. That's fine. Presumably a tree at work. We love you, Merlin. Let you know if the shiny is Growlithe, will do. Yeah, because she owes me money if the I mean, sort of. She swore she would gift more subs if the shiny we end up with is Growlithe, so we'll see. We'll see if luck is on our side. So early? Not really. Tomorrow's American Thanksgiving and next week is December. Why is Sasha screaming? Always the question. Oh, some of the Titans are version exclusives? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I will let you know. Oh, Jade dared to go downstairs. That's what she's screaming about? I mean, she shouldn't be screaming about food. She got fed an hour ago. But you're right, Yo. That doesn't mean she's not screaming about food. Oh man, so when I laid down to take a nap yesterday, so Kara and I had, oh, there we go. I was just thinking it had been a while since it froze. No, where's my reset? There it is. So Kara and I had been hanging up a bunch of our sweaters and stuff from the laundry. So, you know, we spent like, what, 10 minutes or so hanging up our laundry. And then Kara went downstairs and I went to go take a nap. So I closed the door, went and laid down in bed and fell asleep. And like, I mean, I wasn't asleep for that long. So like half an hour, 45 minutes later, I start waking up. And I'm hearing Sasha doing her usual, like, her scream cry when she wants attention. And I could hear her, like, what she'll do is she'll, like, bat at the underneath of the door. Because we have fake wood floors. So there's a gap of, like, 1.5 centimeters underneath the door. Because it's supposed to leave room for carpet, but we don't have carpet. So there's a gap under the door, and what Sasha will do is she'll, like, reach her paw under and, like, scrape her claws across the bottom of the door when she wants attention, because she knows it makes a noise. So I woke up to her doing that, and I figured she was on the outside of the door, and for whatever reason she was crying to get in. And I was still, like, half asleep, so I wasn't thinking about it. But she kept doing it, and I'm like, wow, she really wants in here. But it was about time, like, you know, it was a work night, so I didn't want to sleep for too long. So I finally got up, and come to find out, Sasha was inside the room with me, and was crying to get out. But at no point did she come and, like, jump on the bed or wake me up or anything. She just sat at the door and cried about it. Closest we can figure is that she snuck in and hid under the bed while Kara and I were hanging up laundry, and then got shut in when I shut the door. In fact, I know she was under the bed because she had dust on her. But yeah, she wasn't smart. She didn't bother to wake me up. Just cried. Sadly. Although Kara pointed out maybe she didn't realize that I was up on the bed, but normally if she ends up in her bedroom, the bed is the first place that she wants to go because I have a fleece blanket that she absolutely loves. So you would think that she would have jumped up onto the bed at some point, but no. Ooh, Wild Fletchender. Neato. But yeah, that was Sasha's adventure last night. She got shut into the Forbidden Room. Well, hello, Merlin. No shiny yet. No shiny yet, but we're racking up the encounters. We'll get there eventually. No, Merlin definitely didn't miss a story about scarring poor Sasha for life. It wasn't even. It was her usual, like, I want attention scream, which is why I thought she was on the outside of the door just whining to be let in. It was the exact same scream that she uses for food bowl is empty and other such crises. Also, was it Sasha that once got locked into the front hall, or was that Tonka? I think that might have been Tonka, our old roommate's cat. There was definitely a day where I got up in the morning. No, there was definitely a day where I got up in the morning, went downstairs, was all ready for work, opened the door to leave, and the cat came zooming in. I think that was Tonka, and he had been trapped in there all night. At least as close as we could tell. Oh no, yeah, as soon as I sat up, I noticed she was there. She's hard to miss. She is an entire basketball of fluff. Tiberius got himself shut in a walk-in robe. Oh no! Poor babies. Babies getting stuck in places that babies should not be in the first place. We keep threatening that we're gonna lock Sasha into the refrigerator just once, because she wants in there so badly. Can show her what it's like. No, cats are not that smart, it's true. Oh no! Roof. Sorry, Rubik. I mean, as the owner of a cat that just does that, sometimes that can also be a distress response. Or just a stress response. So that might have been part of it, but... oof. Yeah. There's a reason we call Sasha our little pea goblin. Hey, there's another Torchic. Fortunately, it was solid, so it didn't soak into the carpet. Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Sometimes cats just do that. We've taken to putting, like, puppy pee pads, like the training pads, underneath a couple of the blankets on places where Sasha likes to sleep. I think sometimes it must be unintentional, because, like, she'll be laying there asleep, and then she'll wake up and get up and just pee, like, in her own bed, like, on her own blankets, and then be really, really sad about it when we take the blankets away to wash. And it's like, sweetheart, you did this. I mean, she's getting there. We don't know for sure, because she was a stray. We think she's about 10. So, like, not super elderly, but not young anymore either. And we know that she does sometimes have, like, bladder issues. We've got her on a special food for it. So, but then other times it's definitely deliberate. Like, there was one time. Oh god, there was one time where Jade and I were in the middle of Bartum's Metal, and I guess we just weren't paying enough attention to Sasha, and she was mad about it because she jumped up on the couch beside Jade and just immediately started peeing. And so, of course, Jade and I were both just like, oh god! And I was, so, you know, Jade jumped out of her skin, and I immediately typed to our other two party members, like, sorry, BRB, the cat just peed on Vrena. And bless them, the other two people in our party were super chill about it. They were like, oh no, that sucks, we'll wait for you, go deal with that. So we all just kind of idled in the middle of Barnum's Meadow for like 10 minutes, and then resumed the dungeon run. Yeah, the other big one, as Kara has mentioned, is the sweater. We were cleaning out our room and found a little cat-size Christmas sweater that we had bought for her. So we put it on her, and she does not like clothing. But we put the sweater on her, and she immediately took the stance to pee on our bed while staring us dead in the face. And so, of course, we were like, nope, and immediately yeeted her off the bed and removed the sweater. Like, that was direct action. That was our fault. That was definitely an on... She didn't actually pee. We caught her in time, but point taken, Sasha. You do not like the sweater. Yeah, pretty much, Randus. That we fully admit, like, okay, yes, that one was on us. That's our bad. Aw, playtime! A good baby. Good boy, Tiberius. All time should be playtime, unless it's nap time. Yeah, that sounds about right. True for cats, true for me. "500 encounters. Ah, ah, ah." True for Moogles. Yeah. All time should be playtime unless it's nap time. But then when is it eat time? Like, where do you put the Koopo nuts? Yeah, exactly. Or snack time. So 3 divisions of time. Snack time is every other minute. So does it alternate? snack time, then nap time, then snack time, then playtime, then snack time, then nap time, etc. Yes, because being a Moogle is in fact exhausting. Are you sure? It's more that all time is snack time even when doing the other two things. Theoretically, yes, but I'm not sure that Moogles are that good at multitasking. Being adorable is exhausting, that's true. Sleep nomming. I mean, yeah, sounds like Moogles. Why not? Vroom vroom. But with all that time spent on the other three things, they don't have time to resummon Good King. Okay, yeah, that is true. If they are eating or sleeping or playing. But I mean, they summon him via dance. Dance might be part of playtime. I don't know how you made that coffee, babe, but you made it perfectly. Thank you. Good brew. Chocolate milk and after 8 creamer? Oh, yeah, that would do it. I'm not used to that tinge of chocolate because normally I use regular creamer. Which, speaking of, I will probably stop and get more groceries tomorrow. I just could only carry so much today, and your yogurt is heavy. So if you want to make another smallish list for me to pick up on the way home tomorrow, I totally can. For instance, I think I only got you 2 lunches, because I figured that way you'd at least have something to take to work tomorrow, and then I can pick you up a few more. casually discussing domestic chores on stream. Pay no mind. At the very least, I'm gonna stop and get juice. If you could put that on the list so I don't forget. Because we are criminally low on delicious juices. Unless there's some hiding in the very back of the fridge that I'm not aware of. You're off at 4:30? Okay, that sounds good. Don't have anything else going on tomorrow night. So you probably missed it when I mentioned. I'm off at noon tomorrow. Well, 12:30 technically. Because I had already booked it off for my dentist appointment that got moved. And I'm not going to bother to tell Mary that my dentist appointment got moved. I'm just going to leave at lunch. Because I already booked the time. Might as well. But yeah, I may come home and nap or something. Yeah, nope. Our Thanksgiving was a month and a half ago. I mean, I'll probably text my family, but meh. Oh, Canada. I mean, ours is actually aligned with the harvest. Actually, both of them are. It's just that because... So back originally when Thanksgiving was more concretely tied to the harvest, that's the reason for the time differential. Because Canada being farther north, our harvest is earlier. Like most of the time our crops are harvested in October. So it made sense to have an earlier Thanksgiving. We've got snow by now. Everything's frozen over. It's useless to have a harvest festival in late November. See also when Randus and Kite disagree over when berry picking season should be. Yeah, exactly. Different climates, different latitudes. I'm still American, so why not 2 turkey days? Mostly because expensive. And also, I'm not actually a big fan of turkey. I think even for... I'm trying to remember what we had for our Thanksgiving this year. Spätzle and deer or venison goulash. But then other years we've had like hams and things. I don't think we've done a turkey in a long time. Also, there's only 3 of us in this house and we cannot eat an entire turkey. No matter how much Sasha would wish us to. Ooh, I do like me some green bean casserole. Yeah, Cornish hens are we do that occasionally. We have definitely done shibari chicken before. Oh, now I want green bean casserole though. Darn it, Merlin. I did just say shibari chicken. Because the way that we do chicken is... So we've got this little, like, wire contraption where basically you stand the chicken up on end and ram it down on top of this contraption thing so that it stands upright and gets an even roast all the way around it. But if you're going to put any sort of a stuffing or a sauce or anything in it, you then need to like shibari the legs and like tie it together so that it stays in place while it cooks. So we just habitually call it our shibari chicken. Did the chicken consent? I mean, the chicken is unfortunately dead, so probably not. But also it doesn't have a head, so I'm not sure how it could. Hi, Joey. Yes, your Rattata is amazing and wonderful. Thank you. I'm so pleased y'all caught shibari chicken and didn't just let me blow by that without explanation. That's what I come to expect of you. Fun fact, re-latitudes, you live north of Calgary? Goodness! That is quite far north. Ah, yeah, we do roast beef a lot for holidays. I mean, Christmas is tortillere, typically. Or some sort of a pastry something. Meat pastry. Boston, Massachusetts is the furthest south you've ever been? Goodness. Kitty needs to take a tropical vacation. Yep. If you want some of your favorite dishes, you have to wait for holidays or eat it for weeks. Yeah. Oh no, Yelp has put something in spoilers for me. Concern. Sunbeams are wonderful, Kitty. Sasha has like a light foam cushion that technically it's the cushion that we have. Oh, there we go. Technically it's the cushion that we have for the chair that's out on the porch, but obviously since we don't want it to get soaked or blown away, we bring it inside when we're not actively using it. And Sasha's taken to sleeping on it, and it's light enough foam she can drag it around, so she's taken to dragging it into Sunbeams. When there's good ones in the kitchen, she'll just like casually scoot it around and then sit on it. Tropical sounds like a bad idea. My only issue with tropical is I'm not a fan of sand. I'm not really a beach person. I don't like swimming. I do like wandering along the beach looking for shells, but I don't necessarily like swimming. I do like the heat, though. I would always much rather be too warm than too cold. Oh, and I love just sitting out in the hot sun and kind of baking. Just letting myself roast. Sand is coarse and rough and gets everywhere. It sure does. Oh, and Dobby lives at about the same latitude as Saskatoon. Interesting. But I'm gonna guess the climate is somewhat different. Just based on different geography. Roast or boil? Yeah, see, that's the difference. I prefer if it's a dry heat, I'm fine. It's when it gets really hot and humid, that's when it's miserable. But if it's a dry heat, oh, it's so nice. Like, I love saunas. I love saunas so much. Western Europe gets a lot of heat off of the Atlantic jet stream. Yeah, that makes sense. Whereas Saskatoon is stuck right in the middle of the plains, so... Heat is the worst. It's a lot easier to warm up than cool off. See, I find the opposite to be true. I'm always cold. But part of that is I just have terrible circulation, in part because I am very long and noodly. It's like my hands and feet are always freezing. See, 26 sounds nice. Between like 22 and 26 is like my ideal temperatures. That sounds so nice. Yeah, 26 is good. I mean, 20 is about what we keep our house, but if I can nudge it like 2 degrees up, oh, it's so good. Yeah, 40 is a bit much. Once it gets about to 28, that's when I start getting hot. But again, if it's a dry heat...
I'm actually keeping the thermostat around 21 lately.
Oh, yeah?
But also as the person who gets very hot in the summer and cannot peel my own skin off if the AC stays down.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Opening this on stream because shirt. Fan gamer drop. Shirt. This should be big enough for you. So I got the unisex XL because I don't mind oversized. Shirt.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah, that'll fit you.
That's so good.
Right? The design is so nice.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, that will fit me.
Oh yeah. Yes. Shirt. Shirt. Shirt.desertbus.org. Oh wait, I have a thing for this. I need to update it to say that it's not currently running, but I do have a thing that explains it. Oh man, so after I streamed during bus week before last, my mom messaged me and she's like, "Thank you for explaining about Desert Bus. That sounds so cool." And I'm like, "Aw, Mom." It is a long way to go for poor Otto James. I mean, he'll get there eventually. Just gotta keep trucking along. Otto James knows what they did? I mean, did they really ever do anything to deserve driving the bus forever? I still need to catch up on most of Dawn Guard. He did the Turner lickability scale. He knows what he did. Huh. Oh, I've mostly been just catching up through the YouTube vids. Mostly because there's not space on my computer for an entire torrent. Also, the YouTubes, I can just watch at work. Put one earbud in and just spreadsheets. But the bus keeps me company during the spreadsheets. I just have to be careful not to like randomly burst into weird laughter and attract the attention of other people. The only thing you want out of the torrent is the late night dub fight. Oh yeah, that's true. But, at least for me, not quite worth wading through the entire torrent. Also, it'll probably... Ooh, a wild Chansey has appeared. I'll probably do it fairly soon, but sort of, I don't even know if I want to call it a goal. But one of the things I'm gonna do this year that I've said I was gonna do the past couple years is I'm actually gonna watch Road Quest. Because I haven't up to this point somehow. And after having seen a few clips of it during this year's bus, I'm like, okay, I need to actually watch this. I don't know. I think I started watching it at one point, and then I don't know, something came up or I got really busy and I just never got a chance to finish it. So yes, Road Quest is definitely a thing that will be happening. So yeah, I am quite excited for that. Watched the first 3 and then got sidetracked. Yes. Hey, I caught it. Wolf. Burp. Okay, with the advent of the 7 o'clock burb, and 550 encounters, excellent. I am going to take a very short break so that I can nom my cheeseburger really fast. So everybody get up, stretch, grab some liquids if you do not have them, rotate the cushions, hug furry friends, and I will be back in a couple minutes. I have eaten the foods. And I have unmuted the mic. I'm a professional. There was a leaf on my burger, which I was not expecting, but it was not unpleasant. Just now there is leaf in my teeth. Ooh, pardon me. Five encounters. Go. I'm a professional now. Chat's gonna get really busy. Better hide it. I mean, then you could achieve your dreams of being a lurker, Randus. Torchic number 4. Oh no, if it gets busy, you'll have to do your job. Yes, mod for me. Nah, I don't stream enough to gather that much of an audience. Comes with time. Yeah, it's true. I'm in no hurry to get there, if I ever do. Y'all are so supportive already. Time. Rosemary. Maybe even some parsley. Yes, so I did notice that. So what happened was, OBS kept giving me the message that my encoder was overloaded and I should turn down my video settings. So I did. I turned down the aspect ratio on my video settings, and that squished all my windows, so I had to resize everything, and I forgot to do the resizing on the break screen. I'll just need to do that. Just kind of move everything down and then reorient it all so it's in the right places. Because all I did was just cut the canvas in by a certain amount. Oh, OBS, why you always... I mean, this was the least of its. I'll give it this one. That was on me for forgetting to do the resizing. I can't expect it to do everything for me. Floette! Pretty flower baby. I love the Flabébé line. That. Relayer my windows. There we go. Our 590th encounter. A Hoppip. Another Torchic. We're encountering a fair number of those tonight. Now, if only one of them would be shiny. Early game machinist is fun, unlimited AoE spam. It sure is. Bat! Yep, you don't gotta tell me you're talking to a machinist main. Rosemary and thyme, add a little sage, salt and pepper, and you have a nice poultry seasoning. Yeah, that sounds about right. Bat! Bard also does that as well, and you get songs. True, but Machinist gets little robot friends. And then one very big robot friend. Also, Machinist gets Stephanie Vian, who I still maintain is my favorite NPC in the entire game. I love that dork. Yes, Machinist also gets Hilda, who is definitely another one of my favorite NPCs in the game because hot. And also, like, the fact that she's so assertive and will, you know, nobody can tell her what to do or how she should be just because of the way she was born. Like, I freaking love Hilda. Anyone who's not done the Machinist job quests needs to do the Machinist job quests, even if you're not fond of playing Machinist, because the job quests are so good. I love those characters. And Joy, you're right. So many good NPCs in that quest line. Joy reminds you of Launch from the original Dragon Ball. I never actually watched much of the original Dragon Ball. Machinist is 90 and you never use it, that's fair. I mean, like, that's totally fair. Not every class is going to jive with every single person. But as long as you've done those story quests and know what I'm talking about, because those NPCs are amazing. Bat. For encounter 580. Bard gets Sanson and Guide a lot. That is true. I also really do like the Bard quest line. Machinist, Bard, and Scholar are probably my favorites as far as the job quest storyline goes. I really, really love the Scholar one. Also, yes, Big Gay Road Trip. It flagged gay for me. I'm gonna have to go in and switch that. Probably because it sensed you were using... Oh, add permitted term, big gay. That was specifically what I didn't like. Okay, then. Rogue is fun as well, yeah. And again, it circles back around to it's really the NPCs that can make or break the quest line. If you've got fun NPCs and a fun dynamic, it'll make for a pretty good story. Yeah, ninjas, eh. Like, I wouldn't say ninja is the worst, but it's definitely not the best. Oh my gosh, yes. You showed us the sketch of that, Merlin. I can't wait to see it finished. Or rather, you showed me and Kara the sketch for that. Yeah, I'm excited to see it finished. I need to, like, actually sit down and bang out my fanfic at some point soon. I've got it, like, roughed out, but I need to actually sit down and concentrate and put the polish on it. Not the worst. Looks at Heavensward Paladin. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It can't be the worst. Paladin story still exists. Also, I find Monk pretty underwhelming. Like, eh. Eh. Good evening, Real Guts. Hello to you and your cute little pug. We're just running around in circles. We're at encounter 589. So no shiny yet, but I would be frankly shocked if we got one this early. Game is going good. Like I said, just kind of running around in circles. Eventually something will shine. At. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope it is a Zubat that shines. Zubat and Torchic, I think, or Growlithe would be my picks out of this area, but we'll see. That's the fun of the random encounters. We don't know what it'll be until it happens. Miss Julie's run of Monk. I mean, again, it's not awful. It's just kind of underwhelming. Oh, there's another freeze. Yeah, it's not... It's fine. It's annoying. Monk is one of the few job quest lines where I've wanted to actively throttle some of the NPCs. Not because of poor writing, just because they're jerks. It's fine. But again, they're supposed to be jerks. Like, I think you're supposed to want to throttle them. But, meh. The Pugilist class quests are pretty good. Like, again, not the best, but not terrible. But the monk quest lines are, meh. Nothing particularly special. Zoop, why not? We would pretend we didn't see it and keep going. Oh, I really hope it doesn't come to that, because I'm not a fan of why not either. Or Shedinja. But at the same time, the odds are so low that when I finally find a shiny... Because we're going to be catching 16 of these things, theoretically, because this is Soul Silver. Theoretically, I can go all the way through Johto and all the way through Kanto, catching a shiny before each badge. $18 if you count. Yeah, that's true, and I probably would. So yeah, 18 of them. Catch one between the 8th badge and Elite Four, and between the 16th badge and Red. Hey, Mom. Good evening. How's Caitlin doing? Nope, 599. Why not? There were new pictures of Henry. I need to find them. I have not found them yet. That's too bad. Is she home now? Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't think I actually mentioned this anywhere. My sister was in the hospital. Not... So my brother is the one that had the baby about a month ago. This is my other sibling, my sister. But she was in the hospital with a liver thing. I don't have all the details on it. And had to do like a very minor surgery to check and make sure nothing was blocked, essentially, is my understanding. Jello for Thanksgiving is rough. Yeah, I'm glad she's starting to feel better. But I hope they also figure out what caused it in the first place. And that it's nothing serious. Still in the hospital. A couple more days. Oof. Just because they want to, like, monitor her and make sure it doesn't reoccur, I presume. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I hope so. I know she said she was starting to feel better yesterday, so hopefully it continues on an upward trajectory. Pardon me. Ooh, sky-high liver enzymes and low potassium. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Yeah, hopefully they figure out what caused that and that it's a easy fix. Just give her like 5 bananas. It'll be fine. Man, you guys can't see it because it's out of frame, but I turned on my glitter lamp, and that was a good decision. It's like a screensaver for my eyes. Bat. Not a green one, though. No stones, but cleaning must have done it. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Yeah, keep me posted. I mean, obviously. I'll have to send her cute Sasha pics. Help keep her spirits up. Or gremlin Sasha pics. Although she probably doesn't want to laugh. I didn't know that either. I wonder if they... Would they have had to... Well, I mean, I guess if it's a sufficiently small scope... Because I'm sure there's ducts between, like, your stomach and your liver. Unless they did have to make, like, a very small incision somewhere inside. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Send her the maximum goblin Sasha pick. Oh, connects to the small intestine. Okay. I mean, there are goblin Sasha pics, and then there's the pic of Sasha trying to eat my hair, which is just about the most goblin it's possible for her to be. Or the one that I caught of her mid-yawn, where it looks like she's screaming. Yeah, exactly. Scream! My dinner! That is Sasha's entire state of being. See, the thing is, we act out that McDonald's meme pretty much every evening, because Sasha will scream that she's hungry. And we'll go, but you have kibble upstairs. And she'll go and sit by her wet food bowl and go, but I'm hungry. And we're like, yes, but you have kibble upstairs. But it's all the way upstairs, and she doesn't want to walk that far. She wants the wet food here. We joke that she doesn't even have a brain cell, because what she is, if you didn't know, is Sasha is just a small fur bag full of bees, and occasionally all of the bees will vibrate at just the right frequency that they all kind of line up and form a charge that vaguely resembles a thought. That's what's going on there. It's not a brain cell, it's a hive mind. $6.20. And another why not. Still have a leaf in my teeth. Would you go all the way upstairs for food if you could talk someone into bringing it? I mean, yes, that's fair. But we tell her to her face, we're not giving you anything. Go upstairs. And yet, she won't. But yes, you make a good point. Kupo delivery. She would love a Kupo kibble delivery. $6.26. Stitch is apparently a Goldeen. Sasha's path is clear. Suck up to Kara. Oh no. No. Kara is her least favorite person. Because Kara does not respect her boundaries. Kara will scoop her and ruffle her fluff. Although, Kara is the one most likely to brush her, and she does like being brushed a lot. Speaking of Kara, we should brush her. It's been a couple days, and she is full of fur. Oh man, this morning I was like half asleep, and I was kind of like starting to drift awake, and I heard what I thought was somebody like knocking on the door or the window. So I kind of like halfway sat up, but no, it was Sasha jumping down from one of her perches. But that's true. Kara is also the Moogle rep, so if Sasha wants to set up deliveries, maybe that's why she hasn't set up deliveries. She doesn't want to have to deal with Kara. Ooh, a steak for dinner for Carby. Excellent. Carby needs all the protein. Oh, and cookies for dessert. Excellent. Gotta reward Carby for all their hard work with some cookies. Yeah, another Torchic. Such good babies. Hey! Hey, Caitlin! I mean, we were just talking about you. I guess you've got nothing much else to do, huh? Mom said you're stuck there for a couple more days. I'm really, really sorry. Bat. Can't battle Kirby. Can't have a critter without a... Yeah, you have to have a channel to be able to install the extension, I think. Fish TV? I mean, you could totally set up... I mean, there's people that do that. Like, there's a cichlid channel that Kara watches sometimes that just has a camera set up on a fish tank, essentially. But, oh man, yeah, I'm sending you good vibes, Caitlin. I really hope you feel better soon. Oh, they think they know what's wrong? Okay, good. Because that was the one thing I was worried about. I was like, okay, but if they don't figure out what caused it in the first place. Good. I'm glad they at least think they've figured it out. And Dad sent me a picture earlier. He said he went and checked in on Merlin. But I'm sure he misses you, because I assume Zach's probably staying at the hospital with you. Randus, did you just randomly, like, message my mother with a cichlid channel? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just very amused and a little bit disturbed. Oh, you took him back to your place? Yeah, that's probably smart. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I knew you sent it to Kara, but Mom said she saw it, so I wasn't sure if you had just messaged it to my mother as well. Jello and water for Thanksgiving. Boo. Oh, well. Ah, you saw a few of them the other day. Okay. Bat. But not green. Oh, yeah, that's the worst. When, like, your brain and your body is hungry, but your actual stomach is just like, no. I've had that happen a few times. Yeah, that's not fun. Oh yeah, small Jigglybug is Kaylee. If you were wondering why some random person is calling you baby sissy. You can tell because the name is pink, or at least it is on my screen. Yeah, it is. If the small Jigglybug, if the Jigglypuff moniker didn't give it away. Bat. Many bats. Why does my mom have Merlin? I don't know. I don't know that she does. Oh, right. Yes. Right. Yeah, my sister has a pet bird that is also named Merlin. Person Merlin keeps joking that she needs to visit so that she can meet Bird Merlin. Good question. Next question. Right, yes. Thank you, Caitlin. You were faster on that one than I was. Nope. Yeah, thought so. Figured it was gonna freeze again there. I'll post pictures of him if I remember in Julie's Discord after I get off stream. He's real cute. He's a good little boy. He's what, a green-cheeked conure? I think. Is that right? Little tiny parrot adjacent bird. Well, not little tiny, but like, you know, not giant parrot size. He's about like that, I think. Cinnamon green cheek conure. Yeah, he's a cute little boy. Bat. Bit bigger than a parakeet. Okay. And about as loud. But like loud in a good way. I've always liked bird noises. Not even just singing, but like parrot noises? I don't know. I've never found them annoying or anything. Yeah, Merlin talks a lot, doesn't he? I think you've said that before, that he just kind of talks and chatters. Estinian made Nidhogg mad? Oh no. Oh, are you doing the Airy? Oh, that's such a good dungeon. That one's fun. No, you're fine, Merlin. We were talking about the bird, mostly. More squawking than chirps, but yeah, he talks quite a bit. Aww. Does he carry on conversations with you? Like, if you talk to him, will he chirp back at you? Because Sasha does that sometimes, and it's adorable. Yes, Yao kidnapped Merlevum. My parents did not. My parents kidnapped the bird. Although I suppose it doesn't count as kidnapping if my sister asked them to. Nidhogg's eyes definitely look like forbidden gumballs. Although, I don't know, maybe more Jawbreaker than Gumball? Either way, yes, good. Area is a good dungeon. Consenting kidnapping? That's the best kind. Certain noises he'll repeat back at you? Oh, that's so cute. Time for Stinny to hold the idiot ball. Two of them! Ooh, 666. A perfectly normal Talo. It's all about inflection with the bird. Well, that makes sense though, because like because of like the singing and the chirping, like it would be so based on tone. That totally makes sense. You want to take that again, Yalk? Yes, he does have two gumballs. It's a problem. You put those gumballs down right this moment, Estinian. Oh, please, by all means. No one's ever going to protest that. And if they do, you just go, "Hi, I'm Merlin." RFC is super chill. And we get enough, like, we have plenty of people that, because RFC is sort of loading ready run adjacent, we do have other people that are like friends of the FC that are on other servers and other data centers that just kind of come and hang out, so you wouldn't be the only one that does that. Undersqualified is super chill. No, her main is on... I don't remember. Merlin's main is on another data center. Ah, yes, Exodus. Merlin does have a alt that's in Undersqualified. He just hasn't gotten very far yet. Theo. Yeah, I need to do more with my Azem alt. For reasons. Ooh, potat alt. Potat alt. I mean, do whatever you're comfortable with, Merlin. If you don't want to learn tank, we've got plenty. RFC is big enough that at any given time, you can find people to fill pretty much any role. Potalt, there we go. That's what I was reaching for, Rubik. Thank you. Man, I wish the fastball special was a thing in FF14. I really just want to see a Rogadin yeet a Lalafell. Want uppies? Yeah, exactly. Uppies are good. Just Nanimo style uppies. See, that's what multitasking is for, Merlin. You go into a queue and then you go and do something else until the queue pops. Don't have time for that? That's fair. Ooh, hydrate. That is for everybody. Take a drink of a liquid. Preferably a non-toxic liquid. Q and art. Ooh. Was gonna drink paint, but fine. I mean, I said preferably. I can't make you do anything. I can simply suggest. But also, most paint is non-toxic these days, isn't it? I guess it depends on the grade of paint. Just imagined a Lala Dragoon flying out of her Road Warrior doing Primal Rend. Yes! That would be amazing. Cadmium, lead, and cobalt are safe to drink, right? Pretty sure no. I mean, yeah, Randus is right. Technically, alcohol is a toxin. It's just that humans are dumb. Now, so we have a Cherrim up. For anyone that wants a cute little cherry blossom friend. Have I been incrementing my counter? Pretty sure. Hitting that key is mostly muscle memory now. Six, 8, 6. It's climbing. Also, Randus, do you have to go roll your math rocks, or are they postponed due to holiday? Bat! Oh. No, she hasn't. Or if she has, she hasn't been streaming it. Ah, no math rocks tonight. I see, I see. That's fair. Yeah, no, Merlin's been heckin' busy. Hey, grats on breaking the tax barrier, though. I mean, Boo Ray. That's right. And classes definitely take priority. Why's life gotta be so hard? Mood. Math rocks. Dungeons and Dragons. Because you're rolling the dice and then performing calculations with them. I don't know how it started. We've just taken to calling them the math rocks. Even though they're not rocks, they're most of the time resin, but still. Actually, I have a thing of dice molds. They're not particularly good ones, though. I would kind of like to get better molds before I try making any dice. But that is a thing that's kind of on my to-do list someday. I saw it. I haven't watched it yet, Merlin. I haven't had a chance. But I will do so after stream. Because I'm always down for anything that reminds us of Otto and Farron. Historically, they were rocks. The Egyptians had marble d20s. Huh! I didn't know that. That's really cool. Dad gave Zach his old D&D books. Ooh! Classic ones. Nice. I know a lot of the time dice were made out of bone, but rock would make sense too. Anything you can carve into that precise of a shape. Now I want to play a D&D campaign where you're playing ancient Egyptians playing D&D. Like, what kind of story would that even be? Based on Yawk's understanding of humanity, we like to tell the same styles of story again and again ad infinitum, so probably really similar. Yeah, I'm just thinking that, like, instead of, you know, medieval trappings with dragons and elves and things, what would the ancient Egyptians style theirs around? Probably, like, a realm of the gods kind of thing, where they would take characters from their mythology and tailor it around that, because they were never shy about telling stories about their divinities. But yeah, I'm sure, like, the character archetypes and the story arcs would be similar. I was just kind of thinking of, like, what sort of aesthetic would that game take? Solid one color for dice balance reasons? Yeah. That's part of why I also want to get a better set of molds, because the molds that I have are super cheap, and I can tell they would probably not make great dice. Or, like, now I'm just imagining, like, a group of Egyptians. I had eyeliner there. Oh well. Alternative idea, get food safe molds, make chocolate dice. I mean, that's an idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm just imagining, like, a group of Egyptians sitting down around their table to play. And the DM is like, okay, I've modeled this game off of an exotic location. And so there's this bunch of Egyptians that are playing a game set in, like, Babylonia or something. Okay, guys, I've got a fantastic new campaign all laid out for you. It's called Journey into Punt. whole D&D meme of ancient Egyptians playing, and one character tries to fool Anubis. Ooh. Sure, that went not well for them. A one-shot with a murder mystery plot? Ooh, that would be so much fun. That would be cool. Would you still set it in like a fantasy D&D type world, Merlin, or would you set it in like a more like modern sort of setting? Also, do I know what comes after the Airy dungeon? Trying to remember. I don't know what comes directly after. It's been a while. The vault? Ah, yes. You're right. I couldn't remember if the vault was before or after the Airy, but you are correct. Have fun. I mean, you don't have to watch the cutscenes, Merlin. Ah. Should have napped longer? Oh no! I mean, you could always go to bed early. I know, seems like a wild idea. Tried that last night, woke up at 3 a.m., made today worse. Oh no. Yeah, I hate that. It's like, nope, you have slept 7 hours. That is all you are allowed. It's like, damn it, body. Tried to do a one-shot based on Among Us. Map and encounters were fun, the rest didn't work out well. Ah, that's too bad. Nope. Here it goes again. Just remembered what you named your chocobo. What did you name your chocobo? Chocobilly! Son of Chocobill, son of Chocobillium. Amazing. That is excellent. Aww. Dandelion is an excellent chocobo name. Ooh, a wild love disc appears. It's okay, Kara's chocobo is Kupobo. Because of course it is. If you had a second, you'd name them Bokocho. Bokocho is also a good one. Bat. Shadow because it's always following you. Oh, I like that. Kriya's is an actual like in-character name. So his chocobo is named Rich, which is his brother's name. And he named his chocobo that because he and his brother are close. So he wanted to have his brother with him in a sense, but he knew that if the two of them actually traveled together, they would kill each other along route. So instead he named his chocobo after his brother. She'd come up with a story for Theo. It's really fun. Like, I created Kriya specifically because my first character, Maria, was not canon compliant at all. Like, I've come up with a lore story for her sort of in hindsight, but when I created her, I was just, making a cool character. Like, I had no idea about anything. So when I made Kriya, I did it with the intention of, okay, I do want to make a canon, like I want to make a lore compliant character that fits into the world deliberately that I can come up with a story for. And that's how I came up with Kriya. So he's got tons of lore and like story behind him, but that's because I intentionally designed him that way. I wanted an OC that I could play around with in Eorzea. And he's what I came up with. Male rogue sitting on the shoulder of a warrior Lala sprinting at full speed through Thanalan. Oh no. Don't like that. Nephew has beaten both Scarlet and Violet. Good lord. Does he sleep? I mean, yeah, like I know streamers that have beaten it by now, but goodness. I have not had that much time to play. I have, I think, 3 badges, 2 Titans, and 1 Starfall base under my belt. But again, I work full-time and I've not had that much time to play. I mean, you do you, Yalk. At this point, I would maybe wait and see until they've gotten a few patches under their belt. 727. Just randomly saying the numbers in Japanese so that I can make sure I still know what my numbers are in Japanese. Actually, I'm fairly good with it. I've been keeping up on Duolingo really, really well. And I'm actually more in practice with Japanese now than I have been in a long time. I'm pretty proud of myself. Not that I really have a chance to use it, but I don't really want to lose it either. So I've been trying to keep in practice. Ah. Now the trick is, when I finally find a shiny, my instinct is going to be to go to cover my mouth. So I have to make sure I remember not to, like, smack my hand into my microphone. So that'll be interesting. Another bat. Accidentally hit the level 50 gym and base, so you were like, whoop, I guess I'm doing this now. But you did get there. That's the important thing. I think all of my Pokemon are sitting in, like, early level 30s. Like, between level 30 and 33 for most of them. $737. Airplane number. Nope, wrong button. There we go. It is Wednesday. And we have like 5 minutes before stream end. But hey, Kuma, good evening. Hello. Better late than never. Ugh. Been Wednesday all day. At least as far as I know. If it's not been Wednesday all day, somebody please tell me. Still after our first shiny? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're still well under odds. We'll be at our first shiny for a while unless we get really lucky. It is 747, another airplane number. Depends on where you live. That's true. It is not Wednesday for Rubik. You are correct. In this generation, shiny odds are 1 out of 8,192, I want to say. 8192. So yeah, we'll be here a while. Yeah, starting in Generation 6, they cut the odds in half. Modern shiny odds are 1 out of 4,096. But this game is old enough, it's still at the old odds. But I don't know, there's something weirdly fun about just running around in circles. Eventually something will shine. Will it be 1,000 encounters? Will it be 10,000 encounters? We just don't know. Most people that shiny hunt full odds will do like 5 and 6 hour streams, so they actually get like really good progress in. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of time. But, like I was saying, I may start streaming this on both Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We'll kind of see how it goes. Kara keeps swearing that she's going to paint things on some upcoming Tuesday. So she may hijack that at some point. But otherwise... 4097 encounters. Is that your prediction, Yauk? I'll make a note. Yep, she's got a Jigglypuff on the dock to paint, and she's got a Moogle on the dock to paint. I almost picked up more clay for her when I was at Michael's, but then I was like, no, she's got to paint the other ones first. I only have so much room in the craft room. They're sitting on their plate, and I keep moving them around to different surfaces as I need certain surfaces. Oh, a Sinistea has appeared. Ooh. I'll try for that. Sasha is probably downstairs somewhere. She doesn't usually come bother my Pokemon streams. Because she knows, like, there's not room for her to jump up onto my lap. And she knows that. Like, when I'm sewing, I'm in a different chair, and she's able to jump up on my lap. You have a flu shot and an eye exam both on the Tuesday? Oh no. So yeah, probably nothing next week. Torchic. I love them. Boo! I did not get a teacup. That's alright. I can go downstairs and get a teacup. Do one more here, get us to a round number. Regular little Hoppip. Alright, I think that will do it for tonight. Thank you all for coming to hang out with me as I run around in endless circles. Thank you to my followers and subscribers. Thank you to my mom for coming and hanging out. And I hope, Caitlin, I hope you feel better soon. I'm not sure if you're still watching or not, but please get plenty of rest. But yeah, everyone take care. If you are in a place that celebrates Thanksgiving tomorrow, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkeys and other assorted foods. And I'll be back on Sunday with sewing or crochet. Not quite sure which one yet, but one or the other. We'll be doing crafting on Sunday. That said, not sure if there's anyone up to raid. You can go for dash ducks. The ducks are good. Let me see if I remember how to take this, because I usually hit the button. Do you dump 5k to vote for crochet? Not yet. I mean, I've been working on that mosaic blanket, because I quite like it. So there's every chance we'll be doing some crochet now and then. But yeah, okay. I will send you toward ducks. Everyone have a real good night. Bye.